So currently we have our Harfang line, which is a full line of ultra compact and ultra light crampons. So let's see what's next with Paul.
So while it's true that the Harfang line does appeal to many, it's also a crampon line that appeals more to advanced users. So we asked ourselves, what if we created a more classic crampon that appeals to everyone, but one that is more modern, lighter, easier to use.
And also it's different from what's on the market.
For the most part, existing crampon designs have been around for a long time, but we thought, can we make them better? And what we wanted to do is make a crampon that would appeal to everyone, but also give them at least one reason to want our crampon over the existing options. What we found is that there's certain elements of existing crampon designs that are there for a reason. They're tried and true, they work well. But we also found there's some elements that are probably a relic of the past. You know, no one's really put a hard study on them. And so that's what we did. And we went through lots of concepts. We tried lots of things. We researched across industries. We tested in the lab. We tested in the field. We tested on the computer simulations. And we found some things that we are confident in that we can improve on existing designs. And that's what we decided to move forward with. And here is our final product. It's called the Griffin 12. It's the first crampon in our line of semi-rigid crampons. And it's called the Griffin because the Griffin 12 because Griffin is a mythical animal that's part eagle and part lion, and 12 refers to the 12 points.
Yeah, so at first sight, it doesn't look much different from what's already on the market. So what are the improvements?
So I mean, you're right. It looks like a 12-point crampon. 8 points in front, 4 points in back, center bar. Classic adjustment system. If you look a little closer, you'll notice a couple of things. And the first thing is on the adjustment system. On a standard crampon adjustment system, you need to lift the spring, move the center bar, find the right hole, and then drop it into the hole, and then repeat the process 3 or 4 times before you get the right fit. With our new system here, it's really simple. You set the boot in place, and then you just push the rails together, and there you go. That's it. So then you just lock in the length setting with this locking collar, and you're ready to go. The benefit of the lock is that it provides an additional level of security, and it allows you to keep your length setting when you go to store your crampon. This feature is especially great for those who either have several different boots, or for guides, or for rental programs where the adjustment is a regular thing.
So yeah, that's a really cool feature. Is it patented?
Yep, we've applied for the patent.
So what if you don't need to adjust your crampon frequently? Is there any other features?
Yeah, I mean, it's no problem. There's no disadvantage to using the system. And other features, so there's one other main feature of this crampon, and that's if you look closely, the material is thinner. It's 2 millimeters, while the industry standard is between 2.3 to 2.5, even up to 3 millimeters thick. And what that does for us is that it allows us to use less metal and to have something that's significantly lighter.
And this thinner material, it doesn't compromise on durability and rigidity?
No, actually not at all. What we did is the thinner material allowed us to put a lot more 3D shaping into the rails, which greatly increases the rigidity. And then what we also did is we added a little bit of extra material towards the end of the points, which helps us retain the durability, but while still giving us a good amount of bite in snow and ice. So we did a lot of material testing, and we found one that's very durable and strong. That's quite perfect for crampons.
So how light is this?
So we'll be selling 2 versions of the Griffin crampon. The first version is the Griffin 12, and that will come with automatic and semi-automatic bindings. And those weigh in at 753 grams and 775 grams. And the other model is the Griffin 12 Universal, and that comes with a strap binding, and that one weighs in at 760 grams.
Okay, so does that make it the lightest in its class?
So the Harfang Alpine is lighter, but for a semi-rigid 12-point crampon, as far as we know, it's about 100 grams lighter than the competition. So Jean-Marc, tell us about the design aesthetic, since you're the one that worked on that.
Yeah, sure. So the main challenge for the design was the 2 millimeter thickness of the material. So like you said earlier, it needed a lot of 3D shaping compared to a thicker material. So that was what I mostly worked on, and the result gives a pretty aggressive crampon compared to the Harfang, which is a bit more soft. And you get those crease lines that are pretty strong, and it gives some kind of facet design, which is pretty modern, and I think it looks very well on this crampon. And also, if you look at the ABS, you see this more faceted design that is relating to the rail as well, and it gives a good combination of like aggressive and modern. And regarding the lever, we kind of kept the same design language as Harfang, but with a different adjustment system, because it's a wire and not a cable, so it's a bit taller, but we still get this very strong identity that we have with all our crampons. Okay, so can you show us the binding system in more details?
Sure. So we have a new toe basket, which uses a TPU piece and a steel wire, and fits like a glove. And we also have a new heel lever, just like Jean-Marc explained, with the micro-just and the rigid steel wire. And in addition to that, we have a heel basket, which mimics the toe basket, similar design construction. And the way it's designed is it enables you to easily install it and remove it if you want to be able to switch binding systems. And also for the heel lever and the toe basket and the toe bail, we have 3 different positions in the front and in the back for accommodating different boots and different desires.
What size and type of boots will it fit in?
So it'll fit boots generally from size 33 to 50. If you have a boot between size 40 and 50, you'll generally use the longer setting on the center bar. And if you have anything smaller than that, then you can put it on the short setting. And for a type of boots, on the Griffin 12, it will accommodate any boot that has a heel welt. And on the Griffin 12 Universal, it will adapt to almost any kind of footwear.
So what comes in the crampon package?
So the Griffin crampon will come inside a crampon bag very similar to the Harfang line, and we'll have an exterior cardboard packaging for easy stacking and merchandising. And for the Griffin 12, you'll have the semi-automatic binding installed on the crampon, and inside the package you'll also have the standard toe bail. And then for the Griffin 12 Universal, it will come with the strap binding installed on the crampon.
So, and after this one, what's next?
So we have additional crampons planned on this platform, so stay tuned.